Running a franchise and watching your locations go off-brand is one of the most frustrating things that can happen. You built something, you have standards, and somewhere out there a franchisee is running rogue on their Facebook ads. Most franchise owners think the only solution is to lock everything down so tight that every location is not able to perform locally the way they like. Otherwise, there's just compromise to the quality. But what if there was a third option that solves this dilemma while giving the franchisee full autonomy and do them at the exact same time? And that's exactly what Marketing 360's franchise platform does. And today I'm going to break down everything from what it is, how it works, the key features, and who it's actually built for. Now, before we dive in, it is important to understand what Marketing 360 is. With over 15,000 customers nationwide, Marketing 360 is an all-in-one marketing platform. And that means in one tool, you have a CRM, email marketing, payments, social, intelligence, reputation management, forms, e-commerce, your website, your listings, everything. But not only that, you also get access to a marketing team. And that's something we'll touch on later in the video. But to get a full sense of it in the simplest way, this is a platform and people. Now, we're gonna go deeper on that in a moment, but the platform is all in one, and you get experts to support your marketing. Now, when it comes to franchises specifically, the core problem they're solving is this. Corporate needs control over brand standards, and franchisees need enough flexibility to win in their local market. And most platforms give you one or the other, but Marketing 360 is gonna give you both at the same time. Now, let me walk you through some of these high-level features that will be most important for you. And this doesn't matter whether your franchise is local services, contractors, home services, medical practices, professional services, B2B, retail stores, health and wellness. If you are a franchise owner and you have franchisees, a multiple location setup, this solution is going to solve a lot of your day-to-day problems. Let's start with your brand protection. This is the most impressive part of the platform. Most website builders are all or nothing. Either the franchisee has full control or they have none. With Marketing 360, you're gonna have a subdomain and microsite strategy that is gonna give you granular control over exactly what franchises can and cannot touch. Here's what that looks like in practice. You create a master brand profile, and that becomes the single source of truth for your entire network. We're talking about approved fonts, color palettes, logo variations, brand voice guidelines, all of this pushed to every location automatically. Then design a template where the header and footer and core brand messaging blocks are completely locked. Franchisees cannot go in there and break the design. They also cannot add or delete pages, which keeps your SEO site architecture intact across every location. Then all your sites are published to approved subdomains using custom certificates that Marketing 360 provides and manages for you. If you have ever tried to enforce brand standards across 30 or 50 or more locations, you know how hard this problem can become. Next, let's talk about total network transparency, and this might be one of your favorite features. As the franchise owners and the corporate structure, you're gonna get super admin access, meaning you could jump into any individual franchisee's Marketing 360 dashboard instantly. You could audit their campaigns, see their lead flow, and understand exactly why top performing locations are winning. And that means if something is working at location A, you could easily replicate it across your entire network. And that is basically impossible to surface if every location is operating independently. This is also going to give you insight into locations where their marketing may not be performing as well as they need. And you and your team of experts can go in there, see what's happening, and support that location. Now, let's go to the third feature, the full marketing stack. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is not just a website tool. It is a full marketing platform. We're talking about SEO and content, email marketing, social media management, advertising, reputation management, and a lot more. The franchise-specific version is going to wrap all of this inside the brand control layer. And that means every single one of your locations are going to have the entire marketing stack. and they're not stitching together 17 different tools where one location has capabilities that another location doesn't. Every location is going to have the full suite of marketing capabilities inside the Marketing 360 platform. And not to mention, that means every location is going to have a full overview of reports and analytics to understand what's working, what needs attention, and where to optimize. Now, when we're talking about franchisees, we're often talking about a local market. There's an integrated location finder on your main corporate site. This is going to help route customers to the nearest local franchise automatically. And when you open up new locations, there are pre-approved microsite blueprints so you could launch fast without rebuilding everything from scratch every time. So if you're actively expanding right now, this is going to save a significant amount of time to launch a new location. And a feature that is coming soon is enterprise roll-up reporting. This is going to give you a single health of the brand dashboard, your average keyword ranking across all your locations, average paid ad spend, and cost per acquisition network-wide, as well as average review scores and sentiment across your whole brand. Now, one of the main questions you might have right now is, as you take a look at this feature list, you might be saying the switch from what we're currently doing, moving to Marketing 360 is going to be a huge leap. Now, whether you have 5 locations or 500, I'd recommend getting on a call with someone from our team. They're going to help walk you through the workflow and the process to go from starting to having every location up and running. Because if you are sick and tired of seeing a franchise go under because they couldn't get their marketing right, this is going to be a way for your entire team to support every location while at the same time giving them the autonomy to be able to scale their marketing as well. Now, if you're ready to take the next step, you could book a free call with our team just by clicking that first link down below in the description. Our team would be happy to show you use cases of where franchises have come on board and scaled their operation and their business using Marketing 360. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them down below. With that, I'll see you in the next one.